Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Awakening with Shalu. I am so thrilled to be with you today in another episode of EmpowerHer, our series dedicated to helping you, the incredible women, rise, thrive, and claim your rightful place in the corporate world. Today, I want to talk about something that might feel counterintuitive, something that might even make some of you a little uncomfortable. Yes, we're going to talk about expertise. That very thing you poured your heart and soul into mastering. Now, don't get me wrong, expertise is fantastic. It's a bedrock of competence, the source of our confidence, and often that's what gets us hired in the first place. You become the go getter person, the one with all the answers. And let's be honest, there is a deep sense of satisfaction in that mastery, isn't it? It fuels that intrinsic reward, that feeling of I know my stuff and I'm good at it. And this brings me the crucial point. Feeling fulfilled at work, truly fulfilled, requires two vital ingredients: mastery and recognition. You see, that expertise, that mastery you cultivate gives you the internal sense of accomplishment. But the second prize or the piece of the puzzle, recognition, often feels elusive, doesn't it? Especially for us women. Let's be honest with each other. How many times have you achieved something significant only to feel like your contribution was somehow overlooked? Or worse, when you do get recognition and that nagging little voice whispers inside you, is it just because I'm a woman? Or is it a diversity quota that had to fill, that I'm recognized? This is a painful reality for many of us, and it's undoubtable why we then double down what we can control, and that's expertise. We think if we are just good enough, undeniably good, and they'll have to recognize me. But here's the truth. Being an expert is a brilliant strategy for staying in your current job, in your current position. You become indispensable in that role. But if your ambition stretches beyond the current responsibilities, if you envision yourself on a higher level, leading teams and shaping strategy, and then relying solely on expertise, it's trying to climb a ladder with just one rung. Think about it. What do those top level jobs actually entail? Do they require you to be ultimate expert in every single area? No. They require you to manage the people who are the experts. They demand leadership, vision, and ability to build and nurture relationships, to influence and to inspire. Now, why do we as women often fall into this trap of over-evaluating or overvaluing expertise in our climb up? And it's deeply rooted to how we were groomed when we were childhood. We were often taught to be diligent, to be perfect in our tasks, to focus on getting things right. We were praised for our meticulous and our ability to follow instructions. This ingrained belief system tells us that our value lies in our competence, in our ability to do work flawlessly. Our male colleagues, on the other hand, are often encouraged from a very young age to be assertive, to network, to build connections, and to take risks, even if their expertise isn't always the deepest. They understand the power of relationship and how those connections can open doors. Let's look at some corporate scenarios. Scenario 1. The dedicated expert. Imagine Sarah. Sarah is phenomenal in her job. She consistently delivers exceptional results, knows all the technical details inside and out, and is the go-to person for any complex issue. Her reviews are always glowing. Years go by and Sarah sees her male colleagues who might not possess her level of deep expertise getting promoted to the managerial roles. And Sarah feels frustrated and undervalued. Now, why this happens? Sarah has focused only on mastery. While her expertise is valued for her current role, the leadership positions require a different skill set, the ability to delegate, to strategize, and to build team cohesion. Her managers see her as too valuable in her current expert role to move her. As saying goes, if you're doing your current job perfectly, no one will take the chance to move you from there because you're a perfect fit for that job. So, what's the fix? Sarah needs to now shift her focus towards building relationship. She needs to network with colleagues in other departments, volunteer for cross functional projects, and actively seek opportunities to showcase her leadership potential. Even in small ways, she needs to make her aspiration known and demonstrate her ability to manage and influence others. Let's look at scenario 2, the relationship builder. Now let's consider Priya. Priya is also a competent in her role, but she understands the importance of connection. She invests time in getting to know her colleagues, building rapport, and understanding their perspectives. She actively participates in the team lunches, offers supports, and collaborates effectively. When a leadership opportunity arises, Priya is considered not just for her skills, but also for her ability to build a strong and collaborative team. Why this happens? Priya understands that promotions, especially at higher levels, are often based on trust and believe that you can effectively lead and contribute at the broader level. You rarely get promoted solely because you have done your job flawlessly. You are most likely to get promoted because people know you, trust you, and believe in your potential to contribute at a higher level. So, what is the fix? Priya is already in the right track. She needs to continue nurturing those relationships, actively seek out mentorship opportunities, and ensure her contributions and achievements are visible without being, really boastful and confidently sharing her impact. So, it's time to broaden your focus. Expertise is a powerful tool, but it's only one tool in the leadership toolkit. Start consciously investing time in your and energy in building your genuine connections, understanding organizational dynamics, and making your leadership aspirations known. Step outside your comfort zone. Initiate conversations, offer support, and become someone your colleagues trust and admire, not just for your knowledge, but for your ability to connect and lead. Remember, your brilliance deserves to shine at every level. Let's release the belief that our worth is solely tied up to our expertise and embrace the power of connections and influence. If this message resonates with you, please do subscribe to Awakening with Shalu. In our next video, we'll delve into another crucial habit that women need to overcome in their leadership journey. Until then, keep awakening your inner power and keep rising. Namaste.